EastEnders' latest update. Freddie Slater finally hears awful truth after meeting Graham. EastEnders fans spot Alfie Moonblunder as evil Graham Foster returns to soap. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please subscribe our channel and like these video. EastEnders' Freddie Slater finally hears awful truth after meeting Graham. Freddie was left shell-shocked. Freddie Slater, Bobby Brazier, was left utterly shocked in tonight's dramatic EastEnders, 2nd August, as he finally heard the truth about evil father Graham Foster, Alex McSweeney, just moments after meeting him for the first time. When Freddie's young cousin Tommy Moon, Sonny Kendall, overheard Mum Cat Slater, Jesse Wallace, talking about Graham, he told Freddie the details, and Freddie wasted no time in looking his father up online, finding out that he worked at a nearby car dealership. Alfie Moon, Shane Ritchie, was worried when he heard that Freddie was getting in contact with Graham, and he went to warn Kat. Meanwhile, Bobby Beale, Clay Milner Russell, was also concerned for Freddie, rightly predicting that there may be a good reason why the latter's mum, Little Mo, Casey Ainsworth, hadn't told him about his dad. After Bobby suggested that Freddie should suss him out first, Freddie arranged to meet Graham under the pretense of buying a car from him. As for Freddie's Aunt Kat, she explained to Alfie and Little Mo's ex-husband Billy Mitchell, Perry Fenwick, that her sister simply couldn't cope with explaining her ordeal at the hands of Graham to her oblivious son. Alfie and Billy insisted that it was up to Kat, with their support, to tell Freddie everything, but it was too late to stop Freddie meeting Graham. As Freddie declared that Graham was his father, Graham revealed he had 2 daughters, and the pair began to get to know each other, with vile Graham casually suggesting that Little Mo had given her son her side of the story. Kat demanded to know Freddie's whereabouts from an uneasy Bobby, and was relieved to find Freddie safe and well, after he chose not to join Graham for the rest of the day. But with Freddie delighted over the day's events, Kat had to burst his bubble. She, Billy and Alfie sat Freddie down and began to describe the harrowing night that Little Mo was raped by Graham in the Queen Vic, adding that 9 months later, Freddie was born. How will poor Freddie react? EastEnders fans spot Alfie Moonblunder as evil Graham Foster returns to soap. Warning: this contains spoilers for EastEnders. EastEnders fans were left scratching their head on Wednesday night as Alfie Moon interrogated Bobby Beale about Freddie Slater's whereabouts. Freddie, played by Bobby Brazier, secretly went to visit his dad, Nasty Graham Foster, who is making his return to Albert Square for the first time in 20 years. Longtime viewers will remember that Freddie's mum, Little Mo, fell pregnant with him as a result of being raped by Graham. Little Mo refused to terminate her pregnancy, which caused the breakdown of her marriage to Billy Mitchell in 2003. As a result, Graham was jailed for 8 years for the rapey and hasn't been on screen since Billy visited him in prison 2 years later. Graham used the visit to tease Billy about not being Freddie's real father and said that he looked forward to seeing him when he was released. Graham has now made his explosive return to the soap after Freddie tracked down his dad. Kat Slater, Billy, and Alfie were left worried for Freddie as they hunted Albert Square for him. The trio headed to the Chippy where they bumped into Bobby as Alfie grilled him. "Freddie, if Bobby's meeting his dad, we need to know where, when, and how." However, fans were left wondering if the actor had got his lines mixed up as Alfie was speaking to Bobby, while Freddie snuck off to meet his dad. Taking to Twitter, one person shared a screenshot of the scene with subtitles. They penned, "Howling at this blooper squeezing its way into tonight's episode when Alfie speaks to Bobby EastEnders," while a different account put, "Alfie called Bobby Freddie and Freddie Bobby EastEnders with laughing emojis." During the meeting, Freddie learned he has sisters and arranged to see his dad again. However, Freddie was still unaware of how he was conceived and the truth about Graham. Later, After Kat, Billy, and Alfie learned of Freddie meeting his dad, they sat the youngster down to finally tell him the truth, leaving him devastated. On returning to EastEnders as Graham, actor Alex McSweeney said, "I was grateful to be asked back to EastEnders to reprise the role of Graham Foster, as I thought it was important for Freddie Slater to be given some answers about his dad. It was great to be back in Elstree, and I thoroughly enjoyed working with the talented Bobby Brazier on these scenes." Chris Crenshaw, executive producer, added, "It's great to welcome Alex back to the role of Graham Foster for a short stint. Although we haven't seen Graham for almost 2 decades, his character has been heavily linked to the show in the past year with the reintroduction of his son Freddie Slater, played by Bobby Brazier. We felt that it was important for Freddie to find out about the circumstances relating to his conception so he can understand and process the identity of his dad." The next twist comes as Freddie will reunite with Little Mo next week, as fans hope for a permanent return for the beloved character. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.